I love what Jay-Z was saying. I can't wait to give that to my children. You know, there's this amazing thing about real estate. Its value grows and across generations. Do you know that's the main reason why the average American is so wealthy? Because their grandparents bought, their parents renovated, and now they're sitting on wealth. In fact, 67% of Americans have their wealth stored in real estate. Compare that to Kenya and Nigeria, where only 15% and 10% of the populations have invested in real estate. So yeah, I mean, Africa is lagging behind. And yet, 65% of all the world's wealth is actually stored in real estate, making it the largest asset class on the planet. During the pandemic, I had grown my savings significantly, and I wanted to use those savings to buy real estate. But I quickly realized how far out of my reach this apartment that I had seen was. It was way too expensive, mortgages were unaffordable, and I was frozen with fear of losing my money to fraud, which is a huge problem in Africa. And then I realized something. Why can't I just use my savings to buy some pieces of this real estate? I mean, that way I can eliminate the cost of the loan, and it opens up the opportunities for me to invest in any asset I want, regardless of my income. I mean, I could even buy a piece of the Burj Khalifa if I wanted. And then I can be able to hand that over to the next generation, enabling my family and the other 1.2 billion Africans to start growing their wealth through capital gains and passive cash flows. This is how alphabloQ was born. My name is Trevor. My co-founder and I actually have worked together before, where I led a team of 25 and grew it to over 250 people across 6 countries. And now we're using our fintech and data science skills to disrupt the $540 billion residential real estate investments market. However, we're focusing on the developing world, where mortgages are expensive, starting off with East, West, and Southern Africa. So in order for someone to own real estate on alphabloQ's platform, what we do is we take the seller's asset and then we tokenize it onto our blockchain. This enables us to break up that value into fractions. And then now those fractions are purchasable by the investors on our platform, where they can buy as much as they want dependent on the amount of income they have. But over the last 10 years in the fintech industry, with my experience, I've learned that just connecting the buyer and the seller is not enough. Data is extremely important when it comes to creating value, and that's where our property management platform comes in. We allow our investors to be hands-off, but then we manage the tenant, put in a tenant and collect the rent, and then we finally distribute that rent back to the investor, enabling them to have passive cash flows. And our business model is very similar to a real estate broker, for example, where on one side, a real estate broker may charge 3% for the sell amount, and on the buy side, they may also charge 3% for the buy amount. But since we're also managing the property, we are getting a 2.5% property management fee. That is for managing the asset, and we get that from the rent that is being paid. But since our token holders are on the blockchain, we're also able to provide access to instant collateralized loans, which then is an added value proposition for our customers. Yeah. So of course, we have competitors, but our technology is superior because, as I said, we provide access to instant collateralized loans. We also developed smart contracts that makes it easy and seamless for us to provide fraud-proof transactions. And using our property management platform, we also provide transparency for the assets that our customers own that are on the blockchain. And we've also designed this business to be highly scalable. So we launched about a month ago, and so far we've onboarded assets worth $7.5 million. And we've also signed MOUs worth $12 million for customers to buy assets on our platform. So we need to move quick. So ladies and gentlemen, if like myself you believe that real estate can be as liquid as the money you hold on your phone, or that building wealth should be a right and not a privilege, I invite you to join alphabloQ's mission. I'm seated right there. Let's have a conversation.